I know you have been told that palm oil is better than vegetable oil. What if I told you that that is false? Today we are going to talk about the different cooking oils and which one is better for a diabetes patient or any patient at all that needs to live a healthy life. Generally we classify oils into animal sources of fat and oil and vegetable oil. So preferably, that we have always told you that we prefer vegetable oil to animal oil. And the reason being that vegetable oils generally have low amount of saturated fat than animal oil. And the reason why we do not want saturated fat for people living with diabetes or anybody that wants to live healthy is a high amount of saturated fat. You are at risk of having heart attack and you are at risk of developing stroke in which one side of your body becomes weak. So that's why we prefer vegetable oil to animal oil. But there is a loophole here. If you want to use animal oil, then you have to use grass-fed butter because there are different types of butter. There are butter that you get from farmhouse cow in which they give them a lot of artificial feeding, things that will make them add weight and produce more butter. And there is grass-fed butter, which this cow only eats grass. So grass-fed butter have been found to have less amount of saturated fat compared to farmhouse fed cow that you get the butter from, right? So, okay, but for the vegetable oil, there are different types of vegetable oils. So, and there are some that are better than others. Olive oil is up there because of the amount of omega-3, omega-6 vitamins and minerals that it has. But it's important to note that olive oil changes with heat. I'll explain that further. Apart from olive oil, other vegetable oils that are very good are avocado oil. Also, it's very good. Then you talk about sesame oil, you talk about sunflower oil, and other forms of vegetable oils like granite. Then you talk about palm oil, which is also down there, right? So, vegetable oil, there are some that are heat resistant. That means they don't change with heat, and there are some that change with heat. Though olive oil is up there in terms of being one of the best oil, but it's not heat resistance. So at high heat cooking, right, this olive oil changes and it produces what we call cholesterol oxidation byproducts. These cholesterol oxidation byproducts are very dangerous. They can put you at risk of heart attack and stroke because they will go and block your blood vessels and will not allow normal flow of blood. So if you are going to use olive oil, it should be as part of your salad dressing or any cooking that uses low heat, not high heat. On a good note, avocado oil is very heat resistant. So it does not change whenever you're using high heat cooking. So it will not change and be dangerous for your health. If the process of your cooking involves using high heat, then you use avocado oil. So I have received several information of diabetes patients saying that palm oil is better than groundnut oil. That is completely false. Groundnut oil is better than palm oil. Let me explain. Groundnut oil has more monounsaturated fat than palm oil. Groundnut oil has least amount of saturated fat than palm oil. So in terms of your health, groundnut oil is far better than palm oil. I'm not saying palm oil is not good for you. Palm oil is equally good because it has certain vitamins and minerals apart from also having other benefits that it has. But in terms of saturated fat, groundnut oil has less saturated fat than palm oil. So if you have the two, I would advise that you pick groundnut oil. So I hope you understand. Now, when making the choice for your cooking oil, choose vegetable oil, not animal oil. But if it's animal oil that you have, choose grass-fed butter and not any other butter gotten from animal fed artificially. And if you're going to use vegetable oil, you should know if you're using high heat, You should not use olive oil, but you can use avocado oil and groundnut. I hope you understand.